it's hard to understand, and it's a response in part to this idea that a temporal God isn't truly sovereign. So God is believed to be all-powerful, ruler of all.
Yeah.
And yet, if he's subject to the passage of time, then it seems like there's something external to God that is in some way has power over God or control over God. And so this is called the prisoner of time objection.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mullins says that's a misunderstanding of the temporalist view. Actually, God isn't imprisoned by time because time is a property or a concomitant of God.
So it's a strategy similar to how people respond to the Euthyphro dilemma, right? You say, is it good because God commands it, or does God command it because it's good? And the Christians say, hold your horses, God good. It's like the same thing. It flows from his nature. And time is the same thing to respond to this problem. There are other strategies, like Richard Swinburne, you write about. He sort of says that, God is temporal. And in a way, by becoming temporal, he does, enslave himself to time, but he does so willingly, in the same way that he, willingly becomes a human and limits his power in that respect. As long as he does it willingly, it's not an indictment on his power. And that allows us to resolve problems of free will, for example. If human beings are free, but God knows exactly what they're going to do with 100% accuracy, how are they really free? Well, maybe God doesn't know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Not because he can't, but because he chose not to. That's a really interesting response to that problem. Is that a viable or the only viable response to this classic age-old problem of God's foreknowledge? His omniscience is one of his important qualities, with this existence of human free will, which is incredibly important to most religious traditions.